I thought today we would pick some blackberry. We're gonna pick some elderberry flowers. So I have plenty of elderberry berries dried inside for elderberry syrup and all that kind of stuff. So I want some elder flowers because they're good for you, of course, and they have different properties than the elderberries. So where the elderberries you think like cold, flu, kind of like wintry time, that fall coming on, the elder flowers are actually diaphoretic, so they induce sweating. They're an anti-inflammatory, and they're also a lymphatic stimulant, so they will help your lymphatic system, flow better, drain better, all that good stuff. So I had some that I had purchased back some time ago, and I added them to my first tea, and so now I have elderberries blooming like crazy out here. So I'm going to pick some of these heads because I don't need the berries, and I'm going to freeze them. I don't know if I'm going to freeze dry them, but I am going to freeze them. I'm just going to put them in my bowl here, and I'm going to put them in a bag or something, or jars, and I'm going to freeze them, and then I can use those for teas. I think I possibly will freeze dry them. I don't know. I did have to clean out the greenhouse a little bit more room to walk in here, which is nice. I do have something to show you in here though I'm pretty excited about. But I'm gonna grab my snips, and we're gonna go snip off some elderberry heads, elder flower heads, and put them in the bowl. But real quick, because I get distracted really easily. I don't know if I have mice in here, but something was digging in here, so I put another mouse trap. Look at that. I put too many in here. I mean, I have another one back here sprouting. So I'd never actually really tried this before. This is probably like way too late to have them, but we're gonna try it and see. And then of course I have like all these seeds I got, and I've been starting some flowers, and I'm gonna have to get these out somewhere too. I just can't seem to just, leave it alone and wait till next year to grow some of these flowers. I don't even know if they're gonna like have enough time. We're in the middle of, well, almost the third week of June, so I don't know, we'll see. All right, I'm gonna show you these lovely ones right here that are really not supposed to be here. So these are here, and they're not really supposed to be. I got some starts from our woods and from my mom and dad's place, and I stuck them in this soil over here. This soil has a lot of sand in it from where we changed the sand in the pool filter, and instead of just putting it, out somewhere, I put it in this bed and mixed it in with the dirt. And this dirt is like the best stuff to grow stuff in because it doesn't compact. And as you can see, everything in this bed grows really well without my help. So the lemon balm is taken off. The thyme is like hanging over the side, beautiful. And the elderberry plants, the elders are kind of going crazy. So I'm gonna make all of the bees and all that very unhappy, and I'm going to clip some of these off. So you can see like they're all kind of open except for that very small middle part. So I may clip off everything around that instead of the whole head, because there's actually there's little stems off. So each one of these, this is not like, it is a whole head, but they're actually broken out into different branches, I guess, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and snip some of these off and put them in my bowl. These are so gorgeous, beautiful. So I did grab some more out that I actually planted in the yard, and I grabbed those, but I'm gonna show you what I was talking about. And I think I am gonna freeze dry them so don't do what I'm doing and harvest this early when the dew is still on. You do want to harvest your herbs and things when the dew has, kind of dried up, which will be here before too much longer. But I have grandbabies coming, and so I wanted to get this done this morning. But the reason you would wait until the dew, till they're dry, of course, is mold and mildew and that kind of thing. But I'm freeze drying these, so it's not going to matter as much. But I wanted to show you what I was talking about, like the extra little canopy. So looks like one big one, and then there's like a bunch of little ones, and some of those I'm not cutting off. And it looks like it's snowing a little bit here. So if you look under here, you can see there's one main stalk, and they branch off, and then they just keep branching off into all these beautiful little flowers. And I'm going to cut off some of these because there's actually a middle one that comes up, and I'm probably not I'm going to try to leave that as much as possible. Some of them, actually the bigger ones up there, were already, some of these flowers were already browning, coming off, and you can see where the berries are already starting to form. So you can see, that's what I left. So I cut all the other ones off, and this has mostly where the flowers, it looks like, have not opened yet. So I'm just gonna kind of leave that one. I do have one more to go. I've got quite the bowl full. Now this probably won't, that looks like a lot more than what it is, because once those are off of the branches or off of the little stems, that will probably look like a very, very little. So this probably won't last a really long time, but at least I can add some to my tea, and I have this available in my backyard. One of the great things about elderberries, I know right now where I live, they have been blooming, so they are very easy to identify. And you can actually mark them if you don't want to do anything with them yet, or if you're waiting on the berries or whatever. You can mark them to, to dig up. You can mark them to pick the berries when they're ripe, all kinds of stuff. So what I did though, I found some in my woods that were small, and I actually dug some up. And then the other ones I took clippings off of, because you can actually take clippings and then you can put them so far down in the ground, and where those branches would come off of the plant, that will actually form a root. Thought I heard, that must have been a bird back there. It will actually form the root underground and push the leaves out. And actually, you know what? I'll go show you. I don't know what that was either. I'll go show you what I'm talking about, because I planted some that I moved and kind of broke off a little bit, the root, which that one bed that has them in it that I started with will probably always have them. I didn't realize that they like kind of put out runners or something, and they, yeah. So I'm going to show you, actually move some. Let me show you that real quick. We're going to walk out here by the caterpillar tunnel, which does not have plastic on it, by the way. So I don't know that I will ever be able to actually use it for what I want to use it for. I don't know. The ribbing apparently wasn't tight enough, or my idea didn't work well because it let the plastic blow off. And now I have this again. So I'm gonna have to have the kids help me bring it back over, fix. Yeah, it's like a mess. I mean, it's just a mess. But anyways, I'll show you. Well, let me show you some that didn't do what they're supposed to do. And actually I planted 4 and only one of them did it. So I'll show you the one that did it after I show you the ones that it didn't. Apparently words are really hard today. So this is an elderberry branch. I don't even remember if this is one that had a root on it or not. It may not have had a very good one, but this one, as you can tell, is not that's not gonna work. This is another one. This one it's just, doesn't have much life in it. There was another one right here, and I'm pretty sure I accidentally weed eated it. And then this one, this is what I was talking about. This one did have a small root, but I had skinned it back to this. Like, there was nothing on these, and then they started coming out. And now these will form little branches, even though now I've decided I probably don't actually want this right here. I think it's going to get too big and block out when I raise these sides up. It'll, block out. I don't know. We're gonna wait and see. I have peonies on the other side. I have lots of weeds in there now. I did kind of till that up a little bit, get rid of some stuff. I was going to put some manure in there. Did get one piece of fabric down. Yeah. Refigure this, but anyways, that's that. So that's what they will look like if you plant them. So what I would suggest is, if you find a very big plant and you dig it up, to cut it back and to strip, especially now. I mean, if you move them now, you could, or you could wait. It's up to you. You can mark them and wait until they kind of go dormant and then move them. But you could strip the leaves off, strip it down so it doesn't have to, it's not trying to produce all the energy in that. Work on its root system, and then it will start to put out those leaves like that one was doing. Just not too long ago, they were tiny. I knew it was living because it had just a little bit of green coming out on those, on the stem where those leaf or stem buds, I guess, are. So that's elderberry. I know if you drive down the road, that's what you see. You see all these beautiful flower heads everywhere. That'd be your elderberry. You can also get a plant app on your phone, which is what I love to use, especially if I'm out and I'm not really sure. I can scan it and it's usually accurate. So you can do that too. But anyways, I'm gonna go get my freeze dryer ready. I'm gonna go ahead and set these out on the trays and let any little bugs that are on it kind of, you know, go away. I don't really want to freeze dry those and have any extra stuff in there if possible. Yeah, I can already see some stuff flying away, ants crawling. So I'll probably bring my trays out here, put them on here, and get me some elder flowers. Be curious to see how many I actually have once this is done. So anyways, let me know if you have these, if you collect, if you harvest elder flowers, and what you like to do with them. Be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to be lovely lights today.